The sink cup. There's room in the dishwasher, room in the sink.
Oh my god.
Why does he leave it there? This is a big one. There was a viral article where...
Is it because they're gonna use it again? I think it's because they think they're gonna use it again, but then they end up forgetting and they're gonna get another cup.
Alright, so whatever random ass place he left his keys, just leave them there. Do not move them to the key dish. Do not. That is only going to confuse him more.
Living with brothers my whole life, I can confirm. They get even more confused when you put their things in places where they should be. Hello YouTube! Welcome back to hell! My name is Red Senshi. You can call me Red or Senshi. And today, we are going to be watching Womansplaining Man to Woman by Advocate. Now, I'd like to think I have a good idea on guy stuff because I grew up with brothers, lots of brothers, and with a dad as well. I was very close to my dad. Let's get into the video.
I want to keep explaining male behaviors to women, but y'all did not like it when I called it mansplaining, so today I'm going to husbandsplain something real quick. So, I think I just experienced positive mansplaining. So I open up the fridge and I see egg, and I'm like, wet. So I asked the kids, I'm like, did you guys leave this egg here? And they're like, nope. So I'm like, only one more suspect.
Yes.
I'm the husband. But I want to give my man the benefit of the doubt. So I text the boys, and I'm like, why egg? And my one buddy immediately goes, oh, you had a second carton. Yeah, he must have gotten down to the last egg, and instead of leaving it there to be all off balance the next time someone picked it up or, take up a bunch of extra space, he just put it there as the priority egg. It's just like fronting at the supermarket when employees make sure that the quickest to expire items are at the front and the longer lasting items don't get used first. And I'm just like, that is exactly what happened. Priority egg. Like, he mansplained that so perfectly. What else are they doing that makes sense and we're just not asking?
Okay, that actually makes sense. Yeah, it's not just because of laziness. Okay. Okay. I grew up with lazy brothers, okay? So that is my default idea, but no, that actually makes sense.
I want to keep explaining male behaviors to women, but y'all did not like it when I called it mansplaining, so today I'm going to husbandsplain something real quick.
Okay, husbandsplaining.
Today's topic,
I like that term.
Some of you are already mad. The sink cup. There's room in the dishwasher, room in the sink.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm really interested in what she has to say about this.
Why does he leave it there? This is a big one. There was a viral article where...
Is it because they're going to use it again? I think it's because they think they're going to use it again, but then they end up forgetting and they're going to get another cup. I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry.
A woman left her husband over this. Here's what sink cup comes down to.
That's ridiculous.
Ladies, we have got to stop trying to pigeonhole men into commitments they are not ready for. He is not ready to settle on either idea of being done drinking for the day or continuing to drink for the day. And the craziest part is he's trying not to piss you off. Because he knows if he makes the wrong decision and he's not done drinking for the day, he's going to have to dirty another dish, and that's going to make you mad. He's thinking, worst case scenario, I am done drinking for the day, but the cup is going to be right there reminding me to put it away because it's there. It's right by the sink. It's the sink cup. Typical shelf life of a sink cup is about the same as jeans. It could last 3 to 5 days. I am slowly cracking the male Da Vinci Code. You wanted...
So it is the cup that, am I going to use it again or not? No, I can relate to that. I sometimes had that cup. I have that cup, but I don't leave it by the sink. I usually just leave it on my desk. No, I get it.
More male behaviors explained, so I'm going to speed run husbandsplain 2 things to you because I'm getting real good at this. The laundry chair. But the basket is right there. Yeah, he knows, but to understand...
Okay, I know what the laundry chair is, but we need a proper area for putting clothes. Used clothes that you want to use again. Like a proper clothes rack for used clothes, you know what I mean? Like maybe something behind the door, but usually behind the door you already have your bags or hats and whatnot. But we actually need to invent a clothing rack for used clothes. No, because I have this issue too. I place my used clothes that I want to use again in random places.
In the laundry chair, we must first understand the purgatory jeans.
The purgatory
They can also
jeans.
be hoodies. The point is that these are clothes that are too dirty to be with the other drawer clothes, but too clean to be in the basket.
Yes.
No one knows how long purgatory jeans last, but something
Yes.
bad has to happen for them to transition from chair to basket. He knows he's going to piss you off if these clothes touch the floor, so they do not touch the floor. He's actually trying to save the planet and reduce your laundry labor. Next up, the sink knife. Guest appearance by
The sink knife! Am I a man? Does this make me a man? I also have a sink knife. I have the, am I gonna use this knife again or not for peanut butter knife by the sink? I am so guilty of this, chat.
Cup. Why isn't it just in the sink? This may look weird, but it's math. You see the perfect
Boy,
balance of the
math.
handle on the counter juxtaposed by the light residue just above the sink's contaminable surface
Yes.
makes this the perfect knife
Yes.
for making another sandwich with later.
Yes.
Laundry chair, sink knife.
Yes.
Follow for more discoveries. Explaining male behavior to women, part 5. All right, so whatever random ass place he left his keys, just leave them there.
Oh,
Do
no.
not move them to the key dish. Do not. That is only going to confuse him more. You will seriously fuck up this guy's whole day. See, he knows he didn't leave them in the key dish, so that's only going to make him check 5 to 10 other really stupid places that are not the key
Yeah.
dish before he finally starts thinking the way that you would instead of the way that he would. Next up.
Okay, I can confirm. Having brothers, living with brothers my whole life, I can confirm. They get even more confused when you put their things in places where they should be instead of the places where they actually put it. They get confused. They have to ask you like, where'd you put this or that, X or Y? And I'll go, oh, I put it there by, where it should be. And he's like, oh. This is real. This is real, you guys. I don't know if other women have this experience where they'd rather keep things on random places rather than where it should be. Comment down below if you're a woman who's like that. But living with guys, it seems to be their default.
Jeans are in a questionable place that are not the basket or the floor, but they have a belt on. That is your sign that they are not dirty. They will be used again.
Yes.
Don't throw them
Yes.
down. They be having like little ass switch
Yes.
games and shit in them. This next one's a fun bonus. I see he lost the Folgers coffee lid, so he made his own. Good for him. Last one. If you are like me and you thought,
Okay, I appreciate that her husband tried to make a lid for that because, oh, bless the men in my life. If they open a jar, sometimes they will just leave it open the whole day. Or they'll leave it slightly closed, halfway closed. Or they'll just put the cap on and then don't push it back into the jar. What is it with guys not wanting to close the lid? Why can't guys close the lid? It's not that hard. It's not that hard, I promise. But there must be an explanation for this.
and half-drunk body armors in every room
Yes.
of the house.
Mm-hmm.
If it really bothers you, just combine them all into one and they'll just go with it. Follow for more! We have made it to episode 6 of Womansplaining Men to Women. I'm just gonna come out and say it. If he has folded the towels, don't refold them. Stop it. It's bad. What is the absolute worst thing that could happen if you opened your cupboards and saw this?
Oh, that's not too bad.
Still with me? You good, babe? Every day
Yeah,
in
I'm
America,
good.
there is a well-intentioned
That's not
husband
too
who's
bad.
just spent 15 minutes folding the laundry. And there is an irritated wife who's about to spend 20 more refolding them because he didn't do them good enough. And that's just one example. If you are in a heterosexual relationship, there is a 100% chance that after he did a chore, your first reaction was, yeah, that chore's not done. And then some of you will redo the whole chore. Others will get mad and scold him for his half-assery. I have done both, and both have wasted my fucking time.
Yes.
You redo the whole
I can
chore, you're
confirm.
wasting your life. You reprimand him for helping, and now he's going to dread doing that chore.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't do them, you're mad. And now if he does do them, you're mad.
Okay, what's
It's a
your
whole
solution?
mess. And the truth is, he wants to make you proud. He really does. He dreads the thought of you telling your friends how bad he is at laundry. Because he knows you do. Ladies, to get what you both want, you gotta flip the script. This is a 2-part plan. Part 1, let go of what you can. If you are not trying...
That's okay. That's what I was thinking. Not everything has to be perfect. You have to let go of perfectly neatly folded clothes. Because even I, as a woman, I don't have perfectly folded clothes. I do try, because in my head, that's what I want, right? That's the ideal. That's the wish, the want, the fantasy. But in reality, it's too much effort to keep all the clothes perfectly folded.
Traumatized by Gemini cupboard, try it. You might not hate it. And part 2, trick him by presenting your chore preferences as noble tasks that yield rewards. No,
Oh,
literally be
rewards?
like, I have a daring quest for you should you choose to accept it. The maiden is in search of a rare knight who dares load the dishwasher from back to front instead of front to back, so that she will know how much room is left. Do you dare accept this quest? Dude, guarantee you he will be down as
I already want to do the put the things in the what do you call it, dishwasher. Yeah, sorry, we don't have dishwashers here, chat. It's too expensive over here in our country. Yes, I can see this working. Especially, it's all about the tone. It's always all about the tone. How you speak to people in general doesn't have to be someone of the opposite sex. If you're like condescendingly asking, or not even asking, demanding them to do something better, that's not gonna work. That's gonna make them feel bad about themselves. You know, you just have to have like a positive or fun twist to it.
It's not about rewarding him for something he's supposed to be doing already. It's about making your differences fun again.
Yeah.
Easing up icky chore conversations. It's
Yes.
about being a silly goose. Seriously, host your
Exactly.
discussions of labor division like a Knights of the Round Table council meeting. Pop off champagne when you finally come to a resolution. Recognize
yeah.
each other as autonomous and competent partners, and let's fucking go! Womansplaining.
Okay, I love this. I appreciate her quote unquote husband splaining, because I think this works. I'm definitely not gonna try this on, you know, family, but I think this will be good for partners.
Men to Women Part 7. You've made it this far. I feel you may be prepared for one of the final truths. Make sure you're sitting down. I do not reveal this lightly. Ready yourself? He does not care about chores as much as you, and he never will. You felt it in your heart and you feared it to be true. It is. Deep down you've been dreaming of the day you don't have to tell him what to do because he just knows. Now this will happen sometimes. It's on accident. But let's examine why. You two have experienced two different traumas. You as a woman have lived your entire life societally conditioned to believing that your
Yes.
worth is directly
Yes.
attached to your amount of emotional labor. He has not. Is that a privilege? Maybe. But instead, he has spent his entire life as a man societally conditioned to believing that his worth is directly derived from how much money he
he
earns.
makes. Yeah.
Women deal with that less. Your priorities will always be different. To you, he is half-assing every single chore. To him, he will never understand why you fold your underwear. Why would someone waste their time like that?
Okay, I would like to know who from my audience fold their underwear. Please comment down below. I want to know. I want to know if it's like a majority of I don't care enough to fold it, or even as a man I actually do fold my underwear. I'm just curious of the numbers because I want to know. Because thankfully, the men in my life, the guys I've been surrounded with, my family and whatnot, all of them fold their underwear, which is nice. They know the basics of folding. I think our moms taught them, thankfully, how to fold their own clothes. But I've seen guys who just ram their clothes in shirts, underwear, socks, not even finding the pair, just ram it in the drawer. That I cannot understand or gasp as to why. But yeah, moving on.
And you know what? Part of the desire to get the chore done quickly is to play Fortnite faster. Just like we will leave our makeup scattered around the sink like a hurricane went through in 3 different outfits that we decided against thrown across the floor as we fly out the door for girls' night. He will never get the same joy out of seeing the counters wiped down as you do. His joy comes from seeing you happy. Stop trying to convince him he will be happy if he wipes down the counters. He doesn't give a fuck about those counters. Convince him that you will be happy if he wipes down those counters. Men will do all kinds of stupid shit to make you happy. Take marriage, for example. That was too far? You think I should cut that out? Okay, I will. Look, we've already lost all control by choosing to be attracted to someone. We might as well figure him out. Just like, you might as well hit follow. Womansplaining men to women.
Yeah, no, I totally get this. I am also, unfortunately, I have a default. My default is to, every time I see a mess, I clean it up. But it's not perfect. It's not every single time. But the thing is, I'm understanding that unfortunately, in our country, men aren't taught enough to grow up like that. So instead of being mad that, let's say, you know, my family or my brother doesn't clean to clean up, I just try to come to terms with it with an understanding perspective. Granted, I don't allow him to just let me clean up after him, you know what I mean? You just have to know how to come between your differences, and I like how this lady is explaining it.
Part 8. We're too far into this series to avoid this any longer. The toilet seat. Is a man to leave it up or down?
No.
Many women believe that because only a man requires both lids to be up, that a man is responsible for putting one lid down. After all, both parties require one lid down for number 2, but only the man requires both lids up for number 1. However, many others believe that there's a more equitable solution. He lifts as he needs, she lowers as she needs. Each taking accountability for their own body's needs. Well, it's time you know the truth. You should both be lifting the lid because you should both be lowering the lid, especially before you flush. Y'all,
Exactly.
It's called the toilet plume.
Exactly.
Every time you flush a toilet, 145,000 particles of all of the poop, pee, puke, and whatever else has gone into there explodes out all over the bathroom, covering your hairbrushes, your toothbrushes, spreading any viruses you're shedding. You filthy animals. And if that's not the advice you wanted, take solace in the fact that your bathroom just got an extra chair.
Yes, to my lovely, lovely viewers in the chat, please put the lid down before you flush. Lid down before flush. Because as she explained, the particles do fly out as you flush. And it is true. This is backed by research. And I know you guys are very logical creatures. Unfortunately, a lot of adults don't do this, but yes, do put the lid down before you flush.
Explaining Men to Women, Part 9. Pardon my woman spreading. Some of you ladies have been asking how to deal if he doesn't make the bed or if his side of the room is a mess. So if you absolutely need your bed made every day, the rule is whoever's the last one out of bed makes it. Sorry, that's just the rule.
Yes.
So if that's all you needed to settle the debate on who does it, there you go. You can probably stop the video.
Yeah, because like I could still be sleeping in if, let's say, my partner goes to work, or vice versa. He could be sleeping in and I could go to work early. I agree with this rule. I like this rule.
Now, but I beg you to consider the actual power move. Literal best solution is if you both don't care if the bed is made. Now, keep in mind, until this episode, I have never, ever asked you guys to simply not care about something. Just how to communicate differently about it, or what it means. But for making the bed every day, why do you care? I mean, who's going to see it? If he doesn't care, and you don't care, who cares? Look at all this room for activities. Simply not making the bed is so much easier than getting out of bed or remaking the whole bed. Then when you want to get back into bed, you have to take everything off again and then get back in and then cover yourself back up again, when you could simply drop in bed, pull the covers up. Now, if you're having guests over and your room is like the place that guests come in to throw their coats on the bed, for the love of God, both of you clean that room. As for his side of the room, same rule. As long as neither of you are regularly having guests in there or doing HGTV home tours, let the man have his space. Quite frankly, I simply pretend I do not see it. Now, there is a difference if he's keeping, like, food and trash in there like a damn raccoon.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, if you want to be Dexter's lab and do science experiments, you also need a rotating bookshelf. Now, hit follow and stay tuned because for episode 10, we're covering the man flu.
The man flu. Okay, let's stop there on the bed thing. Now, this is the part I disagree with her because it's different for everybody. Some people, like myself, I default to my bed being made as soon as I get up for the day. It's just default. It's like second nature, you know. I don't think about doing it. I just do it. It's a habit of mine. So if I'm gonna start my day, I'm just gonna make the bed because I'm used to, I like seeing a clean bed, you know. I don't know. I think it just helps me mentally that, oh yeah, this is a sign I'm about to start my day. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and brush my teeth and do, you know, have my breakfast and all that. I can't not care about it. So that I disagree with her. But thankfully, I haven't had an experience where my partner doesn't also make his bed. But definitely my brothers do leave their beds messy, and thankfully I don't have to deal with it, and I don't care. I don't care. At least mine is made, right? But yeah, I like her content of husbandsplaining. It's not condescending, it's not derogatory. She's not putting any genders down, you know, like other content creators, and I like this. It helps. It might shed light on some people on why their husbands, for example, do the whole knife by the sink or the cup by the sink or something like that, right? let's watch more of her videos next time. Yeah, I enjoyed this. Thank you for watching with me. I hope you also enjoyed this video. Goodbye.